Hey, we back. Gus and Los show coming at you straight.
No chaser. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're first-time listeners, thank you for listening. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and the return listeners, thank you.
Thank you. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, spring is here.
Spring is in the air. Mm-hmm. I saw the Colonel on his bike. He's a lot taller on his bike.
Well, we didn't go 20 seconds so we get our first short check.
Wow.
I think that's a new record.
It is, but I'm going to be refined today.
Hey, every inch counts.
Sounds like bullshit to me, but okay.
Every inch counts.
We have a guest with us today, Austin, my man.
Good to be here, boys.
Welcome.
He's also a fine smoker of cigars. Smokes a plethora of them. And he's got that old bartender look, doesn't he, though? Like the brute bartender with the, what do you call those? The fucking garters on the arms and shit. And it's like, throw him out. to picture this, you know what? You look like a big Serb. That's what.
That's a compliment.
I'm offended.
Right, but the one that kicks ass and throw motherfuckers out. That's what I'm talking about.
That's a compliment.
We also got Ben in the house. What up, Ben?
Ben is having a manic stage right now.
He's deep in a chess game as we speak. That's not a joke. He is actually playing chess.
So how's everybody been?
Oh, fantastic.
Doing well.
I'm doing well as well.
It's always a good time when you can, make it here.
Absolutely.
Oh, you better believe it. And we got a plethora of soldier bottles tonight. Austin brought a little Basil Hayden toast. Mm-hmm. There's even a bottle of Eagle Rare that I found under my bed. Hidden
Wow.
Hey, man, you got to hide that stuff. You got to hide it. And we got some how do you say
Glenmorangie.
Glenmorangie.
God, dog, you completely butchered that.
Hey, it is what it is.
The Glenmorangie. You got to twirl your tongue. Come on, Jim. You can do that.
You just learned how to say it before the podcast. Now you're showing out. Now you're showing out, sir.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, Patreon viewers, if you want to see me put Los in the headlock, hit us up.
At that point, it will be the Low Show because I will shoot him. He too damn big. I apologize later. My bad. You spilled my bad. I meant to shoot the wound.
You still recovering, ain't you?
No, I'm not. I'm back. I'm back. I did my last PT. All's green, but I tell you what, I'm still taking it easy,
See, that's why you won't make it to your gun, and I'll get you in the headlock. And
there's not going to be, you misunderstand, sir. There's not going to be a headlock. There's going to be a bullet. There's not going to and I ain't talking about the bourbon.
Don't worry.
I was going to sell tickets.
Don't worry. Hey, the sleep
match.
The sleep will come over you slowly. Be all right. You my man, though. You my man.
Hey, you going to be my man, too. With that lead in you. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. You'll still be friends. Just shout the other.
You know what? It'll be like, what's that movie? I'll just shoot him in his pinky toe. That's all I'll do. I'll just shoot him in the pinky toe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you, Jim.
The Richard Pryor movie.
I watch a lot of movies, too.
Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Harlem Nights. Neither one of you seen Harlem Nights.
It's been a long time.
Oh,
that line didn't
Only
stick.
every black iconic comic of all time was in that movie.
Yeah, I saw it.
Red Fox, all of it.
But it wasn't meant to be it's not a comedy.
It is, though.
Well, yeah, but it's...
But it is.
It's meant to be a drama.
But it is. It's a comic drama. They too serious for me. That's why I said I would pipe down this podcast. So with that, take it away, Gus.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this podcast, matter of fact, Austin, I'll let you, because you kind of, the genesis of the topic kind of resonated with you. So I'll let you take it away, if you would, please.
We're living in interesting times, and it just seems like now more than ever, it's important that you understand the value of relaxation with a good cigar.
Well said. Well said.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a cigar. It could be a nice pour a bourbon, a pour a scotch, pipe. I'm not going to give any credence to cigarette smokers.
Nah.
Yeah.
Marijuana, maybe. Some of y'all are obnoxious. Not in the state of Ohio or Kentucky, where it's not currently legal.
Of course.
Denver,
Not that we're
Denver,
probably
fine.
We're in Ohio, by the way.
copyright violations with all the music we steal anyways. So.
And demonetized.
All right.
But we live in a world that's seeing, we've got war in Ukraine, threatens to become World War III. We've got insane happenings here at home, inflation, biting everyone.
Real quick, point of order. We don't do religion or politics on this show.
That's fine. I was just going to talk about money.
So you can talk about current affairs, but we don't do those two things. We don't do.
And then the Pope, no.
Pope jokes are okay.
Thank God. Otherwise, I've got nothing.
Yeah, no. You Pope joke us all night.
No, what I was really talking about was inflation. The fact that we went up $1.20 a gallon of gas, and it doesn't matter who caused it, doesn't matter what caused it. That hits everyone.
I know. It's like it costs $65 to cut your grass.
I know.
It's crazy.
That's a big yard.
I went to UDF the other day, tried to put $15 in my tank. It put so little in, the actual manual gauge picked it up. The electronic gauge that says how many miles you can go on the gas in your tank didn't reset. It didn't pick up that there was new gas in the tank.
What do you drive, sir?
Toyota.
Toyota what?
Crap. Corolla?
Toyota crap?
Yeah,
Or
Toyota crap.
Yeah, Toyota crap. Finest made in America.
I understand that if you just keep oil and gas in it, it runs.
Yeah,
That's what I love.
no, they're highly reliable engines.
That's what I was told about.
They are.
That's why I love it. We just hit 200,000 miles, and I've the
Nice.
biggest thing I've changed was the brakes. And at 200,000, almost every light went out.
That is a car that paid for itself. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's dive into it.
All right. The big thing is for your own mental well-being, psychologically, and just from a health standpoint, you need to do something to take some time for yourself. People
Right.
talk about the lottery, which is currently, I believe, the Powerball's at $400 million, unless someone won it last night.
454 million.
There we go.
I could probably figure out a way to spend that.
I'm sure we all could.
Well,
A dive boat, a dive yacht.
your chances of
A dive houseboat.
Yeah,
Your chances of hitting it was what? The same chances you have of getting struck by lightning
twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the same spot.
But you can't win if you don't play.
But you know what the crew on my yacht would look like?
Right there. That's the line.
Short shorts?
That's the line of
Short as
sucker
you.
everybody
Yeah.
in. Can't win if you don't play.
The crew on my yacht would all be redheads and not ginger boys either.
I just want to be the young lady who won it back when it was like, I think 280 or something like that. And the kind lady let her in front of her in line. She's like, oh, you can go ahead. And the girl in front of her
And it was a random.
Yes.
And then the loss.
And it was a random. But she did give her some money, though.
Well, that was nice.
She gave her
I
a
mean,
couple of
that-
million. She
Yeah,
gave her a couple of million.
that's
That's more than she has
yeah,
any right
that's,
to.
that's right. Absolutely, that's a very kind thing to do.
Absolutely.
All right.
But like I was saying, as a lottery ticket, it's a license to dream about what you would do with the money, which we literally just all did here, whether we said it or not. A cigar is a license to take an hour for yourself,
True.
more or less, depending on what you're smoking, the size you're smoking. But it's just a chance for you to sit there and reflect. You can do whatever you want during that hour. If you want to sit out on your balcony and listen to terrible comedy, that's entirely fine.
Right?
If you want to read the news, God, I don't know why you would, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not reading the news. Too much bad.
Talk about
bad
waste of
mojo.
time and waste of effort.
I'm a news junkie. That's a bit of a problem for me. But somebody has to keep up. So
That's why when I want to know what's going on, I'll just ask you, Joe.
right, I'll probably know.
Well, going back to Austin's statement, I guess we kind of partook of what he was saying during the pandemic when, we were supposed to be social distancing. We came here.
No, we the man cave. When the man cave is open,
Yeah.
we're not. You can't live your life in fear.
Right.
That's true.
And regardless of how bad it was, or what the fear porn that was going on at the time, we decided as a group, and I said, look, I'm going to be open. I'm going to be here smoking a cigar and drinking bourbon. And if you want to stop by, you're welcome to stop by. If you're concerned about it, then I'm not going to, dog you on it. That's your life. That's your decision.
Right.
But I'm not living that way. And most every night, the same people came by.
Yeah.
And we're all still alive.
Hey, helped with my sanity. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't get sick with COVID till after I got the vaccination, for Christ's sake.
Hey, same here. After the second
Like,
one,
what the hell? Whatever.
I had no symptoms. I just had a cold, and I couldn't taste.
Yeah, I was like,
Right,
I was
right.
like a cold for 3 days, and
My better half's like,
Wasn't
"Hey,
debilitating.
My same thing with my daughter. We were out at Olive Garden, and she was like, I can't taste my pasta. I was like, But she's fine.
sneeze on the people. next
Getting ready to
us.
graduate.
No, I agree with Alex's assessment.
Austin.
Austin.
It's awesome.
I was waiting for you to help me out of here.
I just wanted to see if you'd sink or swim, honestly.
Damn. Hey, he's saying fast.
Yeah, and they're watching me. They're like, "Yeah, he's gonna fuck it up. We're just gonna let him."
I've been called worse by better.
Austin. Oh, by like a general or something then. Huh?
Actually, yes,
But no, I agree with that. It's a time, it's a moment that you can have reflection. And I'm sure these guys will have some thoughts on. And if it comes to me, I've got a couple, incidents where the cigar was kind of a critical part of the day. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely. For me, our every year we all know my oldest boy passed away, and every year on his every year on his birthday, I smoked the first cigar that I ever smoked, which is Ellen's Dream. See
the White Owl.
Oh God!
Oh, the truffle and the chocolate. But it's the first cigar I smoked, and I shared that with my son. That was the last cigar with him
Yep.
that I smoked. I mean, it still was a step up from the Swishers, not Swishers. What is those other things they smoke?
Black and Milds?
Black and Milds
Black
that he
and
was
Milds.
smoking. Yeah, he loved the Black and Milds, and he still thought it was a cigar once he took the little cardboard whatever out. And I'm like, that's still not a cigar. That's still shavings off the floor from somewhere that you're smoking through your little plastic cap there as it's melting, and you're taking in the toxic fumes from that as well. So, but yeah, that's one day that, I love it, because I'm doing it in remembrance of my son, but however, I dread it because it's like, oh God. So I find the smallest one that I can find, and I have a conversation with my son. And this might sound a little crazy, but I do light one for him as well. So there is two
Not
sticks
crazy
burning.
at all.
Not crazy at all.
There is two sticks burning. I burn one from him, and I burn one for me.
Nice.
How about you, Gus?
You know what? I used to pick times, smoke a cigar. Now, because tomorrow's not promised. You don't know what's coming around the corner. So, if I have a couple, first of all, here in Ohio, if it's not 40 freaking degrees, if it's above 45, I have no problem lighting up just because, being in the moment. I don't know how this developed. So sometimes I'll go to the gym about 8, 9 o'clock. And after that workout, now if I work out in the morning, I won't smoke a cigar. But in the evening, I feel like I've earned it.
Absolutely.
And man, it's just good. I'm just like, wow. Yeah.
It's nice to have a little bit of a ritual, a little reward.
Yeah,
Something to
right,
get
right.
yourself through the hard workout.
Well, our friendship started with cigars.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
it
guys
did.
were sitting at a different table.
Coming to the taste.
And I think it was Bill or one of the guys that was sitting at our table, and he said, "Why don't you guys come over here, smoke with us?"
Yeah.
And
The rest is history.
it was the beginning of a great friendship.
Yeah.
And now we're here years later,
Yeah.
still
that was
meeting on
like,
Thursdays.
That was like what, 8 years ago? 7, 8 years ago.